more.
Psychic radio, holistic radio, spiritual radio. This is achieveradio.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/achieveradio.
Thank you if you are here today with me in my living room. I welcome you. I also am here after the show with an archive. Today we are talking about all things angels, and we are including 23 angel signs you might be experiencing. We are discussing the best angel tarot card decks for 2021. We are going to discuss a couple of angel books that I have seen for developing your angel channeling. We are also, of course, going to do readings, and readings will be by phone at 602 666 6027 or by InQuick. And I have left you a message at Facebook, as well as it is um, in Achieve today, that you just go to live video. You can watch the video live here at Achieve. You can also watch the video live at http achieveradiotv.com. The same video will be playing there as the show goes on. Yeah. So I am this week going to be live. Next week I have a guest that it's going to be a pre-recorded show, and it's about channeling the Madonna. She's all about manifesting your greatest higher good through through the messages that you get from um, Mary. And she's big on that, and that should be fun for all of you that are ex-Catholics. That might be something you can relate to. And of course, the Madonna is the goddess of women right now. She is the supreme female essence of beauty and purity, and speaks to us through our inner messages, many of us women, or men too, I'm sure. I am getting over a head cold, so forgive me if I start hacking like an old sailor. Um, it is amazing that for 1 year I went with a mask everywhere during COVID, and then as soon as the mask came off, the vaccines got on, then all of a sudden, uh, head colds came back, and sharing germs at the grocery store for those nasty little pesky um, things going on. I want to share something with you. I got a really, really cool dream catcher from Vietnam. She made some. I'm going to run my camera up a little bit so you can see it. Isn't that cool? It's on a stick, and it's behind me. Let me see if we can go over here. It goes pretty far. My iShare Bill is probably kicking my ass right now because I just had this camera all set up, but I wanted to share that. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get you back here just a second. So, in case you can see my dream catcher in back of me, I really love it. And also, we've discovered something pretty cool. Instead of curtains, we're letting the ivy grow on our windows. And so that's kind of bizarre, I suppose, but it makes a very beautiful shade of green in the autumn. And sorry, I'm still fiddling here with you guys with the video. Um, so actually having this beautiful ivy on the windows has been a wonderful uh, natural curtain for our bedroom, and it has also been something that I know will disappear soon. And the funny thing about ivy is that after it goes dead and you rip it off the building, it leaves little brown specks wherever it attached itself to your building. But if you don't take it down, pretty soon it's going to be climbing on your seal, on your roof, and everything. And last week, we just had a brand new roof put on our house. We had four amazing Latino men that came from the age of probably 19 to 25, and they were just, we sat in my studio watching them in amazement. They had no cell phones. I didn't see one conversation. They got the roof done in one day. These guys could haul up big old platforms of wood on their shoulders and hike it right up the building, no problem. Not any of them were very tall, but they were strong. And when the job was done, they cleaned up the land like it had never been done, never had anybody on there. It was just amazing. Loved it. And the only bad thing was that we needed a roof so badly that one of the guys fell through my office ceiling, right through my office. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I wasn't reading tarot cards in my radio show and then had this little Latino man fall on top of me. It would have been interesting, but I might have scared him to death because I'm not sure what he would have thought about it all. So that's on the news on Annie's Marie's Safe Haven yard. And we are going to, I wanted to say, first of all, I saw that there were some people. Again, the number to call in if you want an angel reading is 602 666 6027. Or you can quick me and give me your question. Gave you the link on Facebook, and it's right. Just go to live video here on the Achieve Radio page, and it's also at my site, tarotjoyradio.com. So we have today Lena from Tennessee. We have Joseph from New York. We have Rebecca from Oklahoma. Thank you so much for joining me today. That makes my heart sing. I'm just really happy you joined today. So, guys, let me just do a quick little bit on angels on the first part of it. Uh, One of the things I wanted to discuss was some of the symbols. I'll go over the first few symbols, especially now that we're tuning into the woods and we're seeing all the beautiful golden angels fall, or leaves fall like angel wings. It is just really, I think, a beautiful time of year and such a great time to tune into the spirits of our loved ones that have passed on and the angel messages that may be coming for us. So, what are some of those signs that we may be looking at? Angel signs are the signals and omens that signify the presence of angels in your life, and angels are to many, and I believe very real, but I don't believe that they're necessarily Victorian uh, model figures. I think that they're of such high frequency that they can't even be seen. And they are with us from the minute we're born. They are spiritual beings who exist with a different frequency band when compared to humans. And so, despite they're sending us clear messages and even warning signs, we don't always listen. We don't always get the message. And this is why angels use signs and symbols. It's to get your attention. And I've often said, how many times in our life have we just wondered why it is the car just wouldn't start? Darn it, we're about ready to go on an icy road and the car won't start. It was working great. And then you find out 3 minutes after you would have taken off, there's been a semi collision on the road where you would have been going right there to work. Or maybe it would have been something else, just something that they were trying to get you to listen, and the only way they could do it is through something as like the simple little things with electricity, or sometimes body. I always say, if you all of a sudden have projectile vomiting or diarrhea from nowhere, it could be that your guides and angels have tried to tell you, no, stop it, or something, and you're not listening. And so, it's not always beautiful the way they stop us. Increasing your present moment awareness of the angels is one of the best ways to start tuning into their guidance, especially in the moment when you've received a sign of their presence. And the more you build up your receptivity and awareness of angelic frequencies, um, and the more you're able to receive them through numbers or through signs and messages when you most need them. So, guidance from the angels comes in more subtly. And in many cases, when we miss receiving the messages angels are attempting to convey to us, they will use those signs and leave clues and hints which serve to nudge us in the right direction. So when you receive a sign, there's almost always something deeper behind it, and signs often come hand to hand with receiving a flash of inspiration, a message, a creative project, or getting an moment when you just are ready to serve and support in your life with your guidance to manifest positive changes and blessings in your life. That's right. So let's just look at some of them, and then we'll go to our messages. So this is just a small list of some of the things that this blogger decided to post, and it says finding feathers on your path is one of the more commonly known signs of the angels. Now, if you're like me and you live in the timber, you probably have feathers around you all the time. But feathers of any color are a beautiful reminder that your angels are near, loving and supporting you from behind the scenes. And when you find feathers in a place that is somewhat abnormal, then it's an especially powerful message. And when you find white feathers, they're almost always a sign from your angel. So even when you're in a place where white birds are present, a white feather can still be a beautiful reminder of angelic presence in your life. How will you know? Well, a sensation of warmth, a flush of warm light energy, a clear sign of angels. When a non-physical spiritual being begins to move their energy down into material reality, they move through layers of the etheric life force energy in order to manifest. And the first layer of energy that they move through is the warmth ether. And so this is why when an incredibly light and high and advanced spiritual being like an angel is reaching out to you, their presence can be felt as that warmth all through your body. This may feel to you like the temperature of the room around you has suddenly been turned up, or you may simply, out of nowhere, in your meditations, or when you're sitting there journaling, or just where at work feeling this warmth rise up within you. And this is a clear sign of the presence of your angels. You may feel a tingling sensation on your skin. In addition to feeling warmth, angelic energy often feels like gentle tingles on the surface of your skin. And this is a positive feeling, although it may feel a bit weird. It happens when your vibration begins to raise due to being in the presence of angels. This tingling sensation is a clear angel sign and may accompany other signs to bring further validation. All right, what about flickering lights? Well, you and I both know that some of these energies that we're talking about, especially through electricity and feeling tingling, are also some of the signs that people feel when they're in the presence of spirits. But I believe the difference is the feeling of warmth and joy and kindness that you get rather than the sense of being creeped out. So you may notice flickering lights. Angel energy is powerful. And so when you're in the presence of your angels, the actual lighting around you may show signs of this increase of energy, then a quieting. And the angel sign could take the form of the lights around you, like a lamp in your room flickering. It may also take the form of a light turning itself on with no clear reason for why that should have happened other than a paranormal reason, of course, because we do know many of these signs are paranormal. But what is paranormal? It is spirit energy. And how do angels and spirits communicate through us? Through our body sensations and electricity. But also, it is the vibe, the energy that you get when you are connecting with an angel or a loved one. That's a beautiful feeling. But often, when you're looking at spirit essence in a haunted house or something like that, it's not beautiful. It's more that feeling of unease, that feeling of waiting for something that's not pleasant about ready to happen. Not always, but a lot of the time. You may feel a gentle breeze, and feeling a gentle breeze in the movement of air around you without it having a physical reason is another undeniable angel sign. The cause of this movement of the air is the angelic being creating it. And this will sometimes happen when you're sitting in a room perfectly calm and still, and this angel sign happens through the sensation of feeling. And it is a paranormal movement where you're in a room. It's not drafty. And yet there it is, a warm draft of energy moving through a soothing, loving, warm, tingling energy that you just know is of beauty and purity. Clouds. One of the most obvious of angel signs that happens through the clouds is when you see a cloud that looks just like an angel. Now we know that there is a certain scientific reason why people make pictures and visions out of clouds through their eyes. I can't tell you what that is exactly, the name of it, but your guardian angel may also be drawing your awareness towards certain clouds that look like hearts, as well as shapes and symbols of wings. They're all guidance and validation for you and to draw your awareness to their presence. Angel clouds may look like an angel or be in the form of another symbol that has great meaning and significance for you. Can your angels be a messenger between you and a loved one that has passed on? Absolutely, I believe so. And if they are the mediator between you and a loved one that has crossed over, that's a beautiful thing. All right, let's go to our room and let's answer some of those questions that we have. We also have Anita from Michigan. She is calling in. Um, I'm going to start with Lena and then I'll go to Anita because Anita is probably the newest, or not the newest, but the most recent one, and I don't want to leave Lena and Joseph waiting. So Lena says, hello, my mother in law, Ingrid, insinuated a surprise visit. I am suspicious. Can you see what comes up in the cards? Well, let's look at your mother-in-law Ingrid's um, frequency of energy concerning her visit. And looking at that, I'm going to um, pull out some cards for you. The first thing that comes up is the card of visualization, which means that she might have a plan, or she might be, maybe it's about Christmas or it's about something that she feels she needs to get to the bottom of, but she is creating subtle hints about something that she feels that you guys need to know about. She is trying to make you receptive. Receptive to what? She's trying to warm you up in a good way. I don't see anything bad that Ingrid's doing. And it also says she wants you to be grounded. She wants you to be relaxed. Yes, she may be bringing up something, a plan or some kind of situation that she feels is important to discuss. But it also says she's not going to be hardcore. She's going to lay it out in front of you through either something she says or a sinuation of a plan she'd like to take action on, maybe for the holidays, and then she's going to let it go. So whatever you do, don't cop an attitude, okay? Don't cop an attitude because the main thing is this is a visit. You want to keep your loved ones and your family happy, and we need to make sure that they feel that they are welcome in our home. I don't see her doing anything negative for you, Lena. So if I look at um, Joseph, and then I'll take Anita. Joseph says, hello, can I please have a general reading? Sure, Joseph. Let's look at what comes up on you. So when I look at Joseph and what comes up on you, Joseph, the first thing, Joseph, that comes up, and please know anybody that wants a personal reading after the show, this is kind of a sample of what you can have. The first thing that comes up, Joseph says, you are being the lone wolf today. You have been kind of exploring your options, trying to figure out what's out there that's on your side and for you and accessible to you for success. Please be careful. There is a sense that in the next 16 days to 16 weeks, Joseph, you want to be sure that you're prepared for something secure in your life that may become shaky. That could be a job. It could be a home situation. But I want you to make sure that you understand that your guides and angels are not going to give you anything that you can't handle. And so I get the wheel of fortune, indicating that whatever's going to happen is going to shake you up a little bit. So you have to start looking at some new stuff, some new options is better for you. The past shows that you've been feeling kind of shaky in your home or career. Something hasn't been going the way that feels comfortable to you. And your reading says it's time to get back to the reasoning why. Or maybe that you are actually, if this feeling of not feeling secure in your home or career has reared its head again, after maybe months of feeling like you were more secure with COVID and people not getting out and doing things. It says, lighten up. Everything's going to work out for you, Joseph, but there is a shakeup going to happen. You're heading into a change of life. And this change of life is something that is going to feel kind of scary, but in the long run has a positive outcome. Your reading says the one thing that you know that you want, but you're afraid to believe in is that you can actually find yourself so spiritually happy in your life that you can trust that it will stay with you and not go into some kind of crazy insecurity. You don't want that. But there has been some choices made that Joseph either you made or maybe were made in a job or perhaps even in your marriage. I don't know. But it says some bad choices were made. And it says, whatever you do, it's time to find happiness and resolve old issues with a partner in your life. It's time to be grateful. It's time to show gratitude. It's time to lighten up. It's time to not be looking for worst case scenario and fearing that your angels may be giving you something too good to be true. Stop it. You need to make sure that that is something you're aware is a red flag for you. Stop feeling scared when things get too good. I have everything here says the next 3 months are going to be a time where a celebration. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be happy about a new plan, either regarding a new job, um, some child perhaps in your life that's got a new success story. I don't know how old your children are. You know, they can be anything that's positive and a blessing. Look for the good things. Stop focusing on fear of happiness because yes, there's going to be a shakeup, Joseph, but nothing your angels feel you can't handle. And that shakeup is going to be something concerning getting you on your feet onto a new job or a new journey in which you are better suited than what you're feeling now. And that's what I have. By 7 months from now, Joseph, things are looking good. You're not going to feel like you have to, oh, put your ducks in line and then put your ducks in line and look. You're going to be able to relax and lighten up. And that's what I see, Joseph. I'm going to take a call from Anita. And Anita, how are you, honey?
Hi,
Hey,
I
Anita.
wrote a few things. Hi, Anne Marie. Thank you for taking my call. I am
Of
in
course.
Michigan. Illinois did not work out. What am I
I'm so
supposed to
sorry.
render to, and how, or go home back to parents, or my reading today supposed to be something on general? This might not what I need to hear on the reading. I am hoping what needs to be brought up is brought up, and where do I find peace?
I'm confused. You've got a lot going on there, Anita. How about I just give you an angel message reading on what I see? And then if you
Oh,
want specifics, you know where to contact me. Okay?
right. Okay. I was just hoping that,
So
but you know a
so
little.
that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. So I think I'll start out by giving you a short general. Okay?
Okay.
Because
All right.
that'll kind of give you an indication of now where things are, why they're happening, and what we can expect. So,
Okay.
Anita, the first thing that comes through says broken heart. Now, I don't know what that means. If somebody um, hurt you or somebody has said something or done something that that made your life feel in chaos. But your reading is showing that you are going to establish security within a family or career within 1 month. And it shows this person to be male, it shows this person to be supportive of you. Your reading also says that you feel like telling somebody off. You feel like you're getting really pissed off. And you feel like you're tired of depending on people, or that people come out of the dark and suddenly rip the rug out from under you. The past shows, and I'm showing a dark-haired, dark-eyed male, but it shows this person became insecure. They didn't know what they wanted. And it shows that for you in the future, if this in any way had to do with a romance, um, and it didn't work out, trust it. It's not for you. Your reading says also this is time to focus on a child in your life, time to be able to establish an environment that is child friendly. Your reading says right now you're tired of looking back. You're tired of looking back at old memories that suck. It also says for whatever reason, the last 4 weeks has shown that you continually are not happy with what's being offered to you. All you want, it says, is to be in a secure family home environment. And your reading says the problem is you don't have any control of it. So, in answer to this, is it wise to go back to your folks, is what you're asking, right?
Well,
And that's where,
yeah, I was right.
so is your folks' house going to be positive for you if you go there? No, it is not. It says you would do well not to go back home because the drama there will not be good for you. There'll be so many boundaries that make you feel like you don't belong. And I'm not trying to make you sad. I'm just trying to tell you what I see, that going back to your parents' house is for sure not the right thing to do. If I look at, is there another home situation, another place for you to be? And can you give me something that I can read on that would be an option that you're looking at?
Um, Somewhere in the city I lived in, or Arizona, just start fresh, or
So would it be a good idea to
something,
start fresh in Arizona?
or in Michigan.
Wherever you go, make sure that you make it a home environment for you. Don't depend on others. Make sure that you understand that when you place your life and your happiness and your home life security on others that are, trying to depend on them at this point in your life, they continually disappoint you because things don't turn out the way that you had wanted. So if you're going to go to Arizona or you're going to go to Michigan, the most important thing you can do is do it on your own through a job or through assistance of a place to live that is yours and yours alone. Do not include the ability to move in with someone else who's established and then expect it to stay tranquil. It's not going to. This is time for you to establish a nice environment for a child to come to visit, to be with you. This is time. I know you're an intelligent and educated woman, and I know that you can do this. And your reading says that you need to make a very important decision by the end of November about this. And that's what I see. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
All right.
God bless.
So I'm going to, bye bye. So I am going to take Rebecca because, actually, Rebecca, I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to
You are the
go
last party
those.
in the conference.
Okay, so I'm not sure what that was about. Your reading shows that you, if you are interested in tarot cards, angel cards, there are 5 decks in the angel card market that Dorian Virtue and others consider to be the best. I'm going to give them to you. The first one, of course, is Daily Guidance from Your Angels by Dorian Virtue. The second tarot deck, angel card deck, that is considered the best is Mystical Wisdom card deck by Gail Guthrie and Josephine Wall. The third tarot deck that was listed for 2021 as far as angels, Angel Tarot Cards, again by Doreen Virtue. The fourth one was Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. And the fifth tarot deck was Angel Card Original by Kathy Tyler. Angel cards are an intuitive tool that connects you to the angelic realm and the spiritual force around, using the elements, myths, and stories to help find answers, ignite inspiration, and predict outcomes. Recently, angel cards have increased in popularity for their teachings as well as their beauty and attention to detail. So, within the reviews of these 5 angel cards on the market that I gave you, you would do well, again, to check out Daily Guidance by Doreen Virtue, Mystical Wisdom Deck by Gail Guthrie and Josephine Wall, Angel Tarot Cards by Doreen Virtue, Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, and Angel Cards Original by Kathy Tyler. These are the 5 that I just gave you before and repeated again. If you need to go back and listen, find a card deck that would appeal to you to learn to have inspirational messages for your daily life. These would be the decks most recommended by Doreen Virtue and others as the best. I also wanted to um, suggest that there are also books that you can get on Amazon on how to be able to tune into your angels. One thing I did want to say, did you know that in the woodland areas, okay, angels and trees are considered to have the same energy. It is believed that trees that are around us emit frequencies of energy, of great wisdom, and they have a network under the ground that actually speaks to other trees. But angel guidance and angel tree and tree wisdom are much the same, as they are both here to help us in our lives on earth. And there is a prayer, a very beautiful prayer that is, let me find it. It was, and the history behind that prayer is very ancient, and it was the prayer of the woods, an angel message. And this is the prayer. Um, so the prayer of the woods is, I am the heat of your hearth on the cold winter nights, the friendly shade screening you from the summer sun. And my fruits are refreshing draughts, quenching your thirst as you journey on. I am the beam that holds your house, the board of your table, the bed on which you lie, and the timber that builds your boat. I am the handle of your hoe, the doors of your house, the wood of your baby cradle, and the shell of your coffin. I am the bread of kindness and flower of beauty. And ye who pass by, listen to my prayer. Harm me not. And this is the prayer of the tree and angel frequency, that both are here for your messages and for your protection. All right, I'm going to go back and do one more reading. I have Rebecca. Rebecca says, I have started a class in a new field online. Do you see as a money upgrade? Thank you. Well, Rebecca, you've given me almost no information, but I can do the best I can. Class on what? Um, so, is your journey to make money in whatever your endeavors are in 2021 and the next 12 months lucrative for you? And if I look at that, Rebecca, your financial gains from the endeavors that you are making online, I feel that you need to realize that you are on a good journey with this class that you're taking or teaching. But please understand, if you're not instantly popular, or there are not people banging down your walls to get in your class, don't make the mistake of thinking too little people is not quality. For instance, I can be heard after this show, and no matter how few people there are today, I know that as time goes by, more people will listen. If your class is recorded and you have an ability to teach something that is very relevant to people's lives, you're going to make money. But it says you may not see that money return until June 2022. And that's what comes through. I think it's a great idea. I wish you luck. But remember, don't get impatient. And remember, just a few people can be just as beautiful quality as a mass. In fact, more sometimes. So please honor the smaller amount of people that you may have at your class, and know that as time goes by, your class will become more populated and you'll make more money. And that's what I see. All right, so I wanted to go into also um, one of the things that most people are very into are angel numbers. And, you know, it says if you've ever found yourself suddenly seeing the same repeating sequence of numbers everywhere, like in phone numbers, addresses, your receipts, and elsewhere, it could be time to open your mind. Some people call these angel numbers and believe that these repeating digits like 222, 333, 444, and so on are from the spiritual universe and a way of communicating with you. The numbers you're seeing can be your spiritual guide's way of trying to help you see what's on your path, whether it's an exciting new opportunity or sometimes the end of something that you need to let go of. Of course, angel numbers are just one way to think about your life, and you might also be looking for meaning and guidance in other places or activities. And some people turn to their favorite Bible verse to help them, or while others might find that a beautiful walk in the woods and helps them think. But whatever it is, if you're searching for additional guidance, working with a therapist may also be your option of finding what you need. But what are angel numbers? In numerology, angel numbers are a repetitive sequence of three or four numbers that appear in seemingly random places in your life to convey a spiritual or divine message. So let's see what some of those may be. And if we look at that, it says, how can you find your angel numbers? Keep an eye out for those repeating numbers. You might try a book called Navali Wilder, author of A Little Bit of Numerology, explained in an interview with Parade that people might spot their angel numbers anywhere that sequences of numbers often appear, like at license plates or addresses or phone numbers or prices at the store. What should you do when you see your angel numbers? Angel numbers can mean different things depending on the person. And so if you try meditating or getting into a calm headspace, just think about what you believe the numbers might mean. What about 000? According to the angel writer, 000 represents a form of spiritual guidance. If you're seeing this, it might be a sign of support from whatever spiritual power you believe in. What about 111? The angel number 111 means that your dreams are being manifested according to Habitat. You're bringing prosperity into your life, and whatever spiritual power you feel connected to is there to help you. 222. What if you're seeing 222? According to hidden numerology, the angel number 222 suggests that you're at a place in your life where you're seeking a sense of balance and trust. Maybe you're searching for peace within yourself or in your close relationships, or maybe you're approaching a new start of harmony in your life. What about 333? If you're suddenly seeing the number 333 everywhere, it's time to lean in to your creative pursuits. Excuse me. According to the secret of the tarot, the number 3 is associated with creativity. So seeing the number 333 is a gentle reminder that your angels are supporting you to take an exciting step forward creatively in your life. 444. The website Sun Signs explains that the angel number 444 is associated with honesty and inner wisdom. And if you're seeing this, it could mean that your spiritual guides are encouraging you to look forward for answers to the challenges you're facing. 555. According to hidden numerology, this means that there are big changes on the horizon. 666 through this number has some negative associations, like we know that people call it the devil, but it isn't necessarily a bad thing if this is your angel number. According to the Habitat, the angel number 666 means a sign that you need to find balance and reframe negative thoughts. What about 777? If you're suddenly noticing 777, then the universe might be telling you good fortune is on the way. 888, the website Chakra Tuya explains that 888 is a message that your hard work is paying off. 999, time to say goodbye. If 999 is your angel number, it's a sign that some aspect of your life is coming to an end, and it could be a relationship or a friendship or the end of this show. So I want to thank you today for being with me. Whether you were alone with me today, thank you. Whether you're watching later, thank you. And remember, you can always get a reading with me at thecallingoflight.com. That's right, thecallingoflight.com. So, with that, I want to say goodbye and to let you know that you are loved, and I very much want you to be happy this week. Pay attention to your angel numbers. Um, if you're into angel cards, I've given you some of the number 5 best in 2021. If you are looking for great reading, there's wonderful books out there. And please do check out my blog at Tarot Joy, thecallingoflight.com. You will find that it is a great way to be able to learn how to channel those messages, whether they be feathers or all kinds of things. And remember, sometimes angels have to kick you in the butt when you're not listening. They're not always pleasant, but they love you. And maybe you can't see them. That's because they're a frequency and vibration so much more in lighter and a different level than ours. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much.